Hey. I say Fiji on my wrist, ooh, boy, it's water. Pull up on a bitch, ooh, it might be your daughter. More money I get, ooh, it make me go harder. She don't want no bitch, girl, now she want starter. I say Fiji on my wrist, ooh, boy, it's water. Pull up on a bitch, ooh, it might be your daughter. More money I get, ooh, it make me go harder. She don't want no bitch player, now she want a starter. I say wrist on trip, ooh, fucking on a bitch. Pop a perky like a zip, take a thotty on a trip. If it's money, then I dip.
Hey guys, it's Bethany and Kristen from Girl Defined Ministries, and today we are going to be talking about why I saved my first kiss for marriage. So
That's a good one. Wait, you're serious?
actually, as y'all are watching this video right now, I will be on my honeymoon. I'm not married yet, but when you see this, I will literally be married. I will be Bethany Beal. Yes, I'm so excited about that. So
I guess you won't be getting pregnant then. I would like to get pregnant on my 30th anniversary and 6 on the 20th.
when you watch this, I will be doing all sorts of kissing, and I'm not ashamed of that. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to be doing that kissing.
Oh, fuck, man. She's fucking solid, ain't she?
But right now, yes, I have not kissed Dave. We are saving our first kiss for when we are husband and wife, and that may be so weird to some of y'all. You might be like, I have never heard of that.
Yeah, no fucking shit, mate. Damn.
But it's actually been a really cool thing, and I'm actually really excited about it. And I'm excited now to kiss Dave, but when you watch this, I'll be excited that I had kissed him. Anyway, so this idea came about, like, it wasn't something that I just always knew. I remember when I was a teenager, I think both of us.
Yeah, I remember
We read these books by some Christian authors, and they were sharing about how they, did not grow up in a Christian home, and they had all sorts of boyfriends and girlfriends and did all sorts of stuff that they did not, like about. They kind of regretted it and wish they hadn't, and when they
Are you sure you didn't just get hold of a low-budget slasher flick?
kind of became Christians and got more serious, they met each other and they were like, what if we did something so radical? What if we waited until we were husband and wife to actually kiss for the first time? And it was a totally radical idea.
Fetishes are getting less and less dirty these days.
But they decided to do it. So they ended up getting married, and they saved their first kiss for their wedding day when they were husband and wife. And for some reason, that just really
I remember reading that
me.
story, yeah.
You remember it too. You were a little bit older, but we both read it near the same time. And I remember in that moment thinking, wow, I wonder if I could do something like that, because I know God says that we should save sex for marriage and that intimacy ultimately is reserved for marriage. But what about kissing? What about some of those smaller things like that? Like, what if we could save that or not do that until we get married? So for me personally, this was just a personal conviction, because obviously the Bible doesn't say you shall not kiss until you get married.
No, but it probably said, don't be stupid!
But I just thought, how inspiring. I did not expect this road to last as long as it
30
has.
years?
So when I decided, like, hey, that would be a cool idea, and then, each year, like, yeah, this is a cool idea, right? But I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. And so having decided that and really
Seriously? They could have easily made this a 1-minute video.
having walked it out now, it's been really awesome just to see, like, wow, I'm so excited to experience this bit of intimacy, kissing with my husband on our wedding day. Like, it's going to be so amazing. So no matter what you take from this video, we hope that you'll just be inspired to think about just those smaller aspects, I guess, of romance in kind of a newer way. And instead of thinking like, oh, like, yeah, of course, everyone just kisses, like, maybe take a step back and think about it a little bit differently.
I'm sure the husband of gold diggers, do.
I think it's really cool that you and Dave are doing that, and you do get a lot of questions about that, and I know I got a lot of questions about it because Zach and I did the same thing, and now we've been married for 7 years, and so we have literally been enjoying kissing and having so much fun intimacy-wise for over 7 years. It has been awesome. But before I was married, I remember really thinking through and processing this, and Zach and I even had some conversations like, are we going to kiss? Are we not going to kiss? And as we talked through it, it really came down to this heart of wanting to preserve all forms of intimacy, like physical intimacy, for marriage. And as we looked at God's word and saw God's heart for purity and calling us to walk in a way that's pure and to really honor the other person in our interactions and not act in ways that would be tempting or provocative towards the other, we really just stepped back and said, you know what? If God has marriage for us one day, we're going to get to enjoy all of this, just like you and Dave are actually enjoying now. Because you're married, right? As we watch this.
In future times.
And in future times. And so we were like, wow, if we're going to get married and God has marriage.
Well, golly, did a 7-year-old write the script for this?
for us. How cool would it be to preserve these things, honor each other now, really focus on purity, and then on that wedding day and beyond, like, just have at it and have so much fun. And, you know, looking back now, 7 years into it, people will ask, like, was it worth it? Do you regret it? And I'm like, you know, something I didn't know that would happen as we've been married now for 7 years is looking back on those days before we were married, having a guy and building a relationship with him and seeing how much he desired to honor me physically. You know, a lot of girls will email us and say, my boyfriend's pressuring me. All he wants is sex. All he wants to do is make out. And I'm struggling to wonder, like, does he actually value me as a woman, as a person? Does he want more than just sex? And having a guy in a relationship before marriage with Zach, who was so honoring, who wanted to pursue purity, who wanted to preserve intimacy for marriage
and the self-control.
Yeah.
I hope you get AIDS.
Because it's hard, like having self-control, patience, and really wanting to get to know me and my personality and who I am.
Not just your body.
Not just my body, wanting to keep Christ at the center. It was amazing. It developed such an incredible respect for him. And now that we've been married, that foundation of respect, that foundation.
Wait, so you're saying you and your husband and your body have respect for each other?
Of mutual like love for one another has only deepened and strengthened. So I encourage all girls, like, you know what, once you get married, you can have at it, but beforehand, like, be cautious, be careful, think through, what do I not want to regret once I'm married? You know, maybe I'm not going to marry this guy. Do I want to have all these regrets? Like, think through it and choose to honor one another. And that may look different for each of us as we look to God's word and pursue purity, but ultimately that's the heart in all of this, is that we individually want to honor God in our purity and want to honor the other person.
I would totally agree with what you're saying, because with Dave and I think that's exactly it. My respect for him, my trust in like his relationship with God, and just the way that he's respected me has been amazing. So I really think that's cool. One of the things, though, that when I tell people that, they're like, there's no way I'm ever going to get a guy if I'm not, you know, like kissing him.
Let me tell you something, ladies. God would want you to be happy and share happy times with your boyfriend. You don't need to save everything where you get close to each other for marriage. It's just ridiculous. Like your boyfriend.